Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchbox Memories. Today we're going to look at this new Matchbox Mini series that just came out. I purchased this on an online auction site, and unfortunately when I got the packages they were all bent, as you can see. Fortunately the vendor did give me my money back, and I thought what a great opportunity to open these cars up and have a look at them, and then just have a look at the different minis, Matchbox minis that I have collected over the years. Some of these go back over 50 years, and I think they're just a fascinating car. And then this mini haha there, that's the first mini that I ever had as a kid. Not this exact version, but I did have a version when I was a child. And I've always loved minis ever since I've owned my first one. Never owned a real one. I've always wanted to, especially the older Austin minis back there. Anyways, without any further ado, let's open these cars up and have a look at them, and then have a closer look at some of the minis I have in my collection. So give me a second while we open these up. I think what I'm going to do is just have a look at each of the vehicles in its packaging, and then open them all up, have a look at them, and then compare them to their predecessors. So let's just get at it. So as you can see, guys, the package was just absolutely damaged, and it really wasn't the box. The box wasn't in bad shape, but I think the individual that packed it just packed these cars too close together, and yeah, there was substantial damage to each of the cards. Alright, so the first car we have here is the 2011 Mini Countryman. We have seen this vehicle before, and actually none of these are new castings. These are all old castings. Some have been done in the same or similar colors, but we will have a look at those as well. And some of them are completely new colors that we haven't seen before. So anyways, this one is one that I think we have seen before, but I will compare it to the previous edition and see if the orange and the decals, etc., are exactly the same. I'm not going to spend too much time. Once again, I apologize for the damaged cards, but unfortunately that's the way they were shipped to me. Next we have this 2010 Mini Cooper Cabrio. Another really quite nice, cute little car. Nice one to collect. This is, I think, the third version of it that I have. Once again, packaging is absolutely destroyed. (2023) license, so fairly new. These haven't hit the Canadian market yet, so I did buy this from a US vendor. I think this one's another repeat, but once again we'd have to do a comparison to be certain. Actually, I'm just looking at it. It looks like this one's slightly different from the one that I have, but once again, I'd have to do a thorough comparison to see if it is or isn't. This is definitely a new livery and a new color on this Austin Minivan 1965. I've loved this casting. I think it's really, really nice. Motor spares. Keep dropping everything recently. There's the back. Once again, you can see the damage on these vehicles. Not on the vehicles, but on the cards. This one's absolutely bent as well, as you can see. Beautiful artwork though, look at that. The artwork is just fascinating. And we've seen this a few different times, this particular color scheme. And I have a couple of different ones, and I'm going to compare them to see if it's if there's any differences. And then another 1964 Austin Mini Cooper. This one might be my favorite of the recent castings. This one's really nice. So olive green. Beautiful artwork. And look at that card. Just absolutely destroyed. So anyways, that's the packaging. I'm going to open them all up, and then let's have a look at the cars and have a look at the minis from yesteryears. Hey guys, so I've opened all those minis up, and before we look at them, I do want to look at some of the old school minis that Matchbox has had around for years. And I have a lot of these that are clean, and the mini haha that I also have in my collection. I have probably 10 different versions of this particular vehicle, and I have to say this is my absolutely favorite mini casting of all time. And I was curious to figure out how old they were. So I pulled out some of my old Matchbox catalogs, and I went back to see. This is the oldest catalog I have, which is 1971. It's not in the best shape. I do have a cleaner version of this particular catalog. And if we look at car number 29, you can see the Racing Mini. It's a fantastic little catalogs. If you don't have them, you can still find them on eBay for a fairly reasonable price. And you can see they used to list all the cars, and you can get these from the various stores that sold Matchbox back in the day. So 1971, that predates me by 5 years at least. And so these vehicles, the first three vehicles we have there, are at least 50 years old. Matchbox ran these for years. They had them in their lineup for absolutely years, probably a good decade. And as you can see, there's different versions with different stickers or livery, and also there's a version there that's not the cleanest. It's got a few dings. It's definitely being played with. All kinds of wheel variations on these, but these guys are over 50 years old, and quite frankly, you can still find them for a reasonable price on places like eBay. And then this vehicle here, I think it debuted in either 1976 or 1977. So it's about my age. It's going to be 48 years old this year. This it's typically with this blue or a darker blue version of the window. There are lots of variations of this vehicle as well. This version here with the green windshield, that one I bought on eBay about 15 years ago. And I'm not sure if this is how that became green, if that was a mistake. At the factory, I have seen a few of these being sold on eBay. I haven't seen one sold in a while. Back in the day, they did. You could find them quite frequently. But anyways, I do have 10, 15 different versions of the Mini Haha. And I do have several versions of this Racing Mini in my collection. I didn't pull them. A lot of the ones I didn't pull are clean. These are just the 5 vehicles I have displayed in my collection. And anyways, I thought it'd be interesting just to have a quick look at those guys, because it just says something about Matchbox's history with Mini, this beautiful then British vehicle that took the public's enthusiasm. I did have a friend that owned an old Mini, and he told me that it came with a drain hole because they used to leak so bad that you could actually just drain the water out of your car when it rained. Anyways, let's have a look at these new Minis. We'll start off by looking at this Austin Mini Cooper in white. You've definitely seen this livery before. It came in a 5-pack quite recently. And let me just get the 5-pack version out. There's the 5-pack version. And I did do a quick scan of the two guys, and they're absolutely identical. Like no variances at all to them. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. You can see the version that I got from the 5-pack does have extra paint, poor quality control. But this one's actually quite clean. And the evenness of the paint's actually a lot better as well. That's a fantastic little vehicle. I'm not going to spend too much time on it as we've seen it before. But I just want to say, this creamy color, it's definitely different to the white. This came as a single a few years ago. So if you look at the code on this one was manufactured in C34, so a few years ago. And this is the one we just opened, which has a manufacturing date of S43. So S is 2023, week 43, so quite recently. Just thought I would point that out. And then there's the I'm going to call this an olive green. No detailing at the back. Beautiful color though. Looks really sharp. Look at that. Front looks amazing. Gray interior. Beautiful set of wheels. I love this car. Love this casting. And while we're at it, let's have a look at some of the other versions of it that we have, that I have. We've seen them all before, guys, so I'm not going to spend too much time on them. I'm just going to show you guys quickly what they are. That's a single from the main line from a couple of years ago. This one's a bit older. Pink one's from probably 3 years ago, and the rest a little bit older. So this one here is a mainline car, and then there's also the Mr. Bean version of this, and I'm just going to see if I can find it really quickly. Give me 1 second, because there is a variation to the Mr. Bean version. So I was able to find my Mr. Bean variation, the Mini Cooper. This one has, you know, the Mr. Bean livery on the packaging, and on the surface of it, it looks identical to the mainline version of this car, but in reality, there is a slight variation. The Mr. Bean version does have a number plate. It says SLW 207R. Not sure if that has any significance. Sorry, 287R. And if you look at the mainline version, there's no number plate. Back's not detailed, but the back is also not detailed in that version there. I'm still missing the red one. There's a red version of this. I think it's the original version, the debut version of that, the Austin Mini that I don't have, but there they are, guys. They are absolutely fantastic. They display really, really well, and I just love this casting. Next, we're going to look at the Mini Cooper S, and let's have a look at this particular vehicle. Let's look at it close up. I don't love this casting. I think it's okay. It's not one I display, but I do collect it. Sadly, the back is not detailed. The front is detailed, but the detailing isn't the best. Neither is the quality. You can see a couple of chips in there. Okay, so that is, and then I do have a few vehicles that we can compare it to. So there they are, guys. I've got a few different versions. Couldn't tell you how old they are just because I don't have the knowledge base. These are just vehicles I collect, but not actively. That one says Matchbox right on the bonnet there. And then there was, I feel like there's a bit of a casting change. So these two are a little bit older. It's not. If you do the comparison there, you could sort of see, I think they did a slight change to the molding at the front. But anyways, those are the vehicles, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I've been spending lots and lots of time on my videos. I'm trying to keep this one fairly short, so I'm going to move right along. I just realized I forgot to show you guys the Christmas Mini, so I'm just going to show you that really quickly as well. This is out of the 5-pack. It's a difficult one to find because it's a 5-pack exclusive from 3 or 4 years ago, but that's also part of that Austin Mini line. And that's not the red one I was talking about. The original red one has, I think, a black dot on the door. All right, let's move along here. So next we're going to have a peek at, of course, I can't get it to zoom in, Mini Cooper S Cabrio. This one's really nice. Fully detailed at the front, not at the back, as you can see, which is a shame. It's a really nice little casting. And I don't have too many of them. I'm not sure how many are out there, but I did bring out the versions that I do have. So that one's from a couple of years ago, the purple one, And this is a premium version. It's got the rubber tires. It's also not that old. K42 is the manufacturing year and week. It's good detailing on this. Look at that. Look how sharp it looks when they detail the back. That looks absolutely brilliant. Good set of tires. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then you look at this. No detailing in the back. Looks quite plain. Pretty sure this one doesn't have any detailing in the back either, and it doesn't, see? Front looks really good. Sides look really good. The back's just really, really boring. Another vehicle I forgot to show you guys. It's a Mini Cooper S. I'm going to put them with the other Minis. Mini Cooper S's, there they are together, guys. Sorry I forgot about that one. And just going to put these away real quick. And then we'll look at the Mini Countryman. Sorry, 2011 Mini Cooper Countryman in orange. And I think this is a repeat as well. But we will have a look and see if there's any variances. This one's actually really nice. It's fully detailed. Look at that. Looks absolutely amazing. Blacked out windows. Completely detailed front. So very, very nice. S43. So that is the version from this year. And then let's have a quick comparison to vehicles. So that's the one from the main line that we're going to compare it to. Okay, so I've got a few different versions of it. Let's see. So to the naked eye, the color looks absolutely identical, as does the detailing. Let's just look at them front on. Yeah, the color does look very, very close. This one does look a little bit brighter. The one on the right looks a little bit brighter, but it looks like the detailing is exact. No changes to the mold or the casting. Tires are exact. And then if you look at the back, yeah, those look absolutely exact to me. If you guys notice anything different about these, please do let me know. But everything, the font sizes, everything looks quite similar to me. Okay, so sadly no variations to talk about, but here are the rest of them. I'm pretty sure that I do have a complete set of these. I don't think I'm missing any, and I'm just going to quickly go through them. The black one I think was a main line. This green one was part of the, was it the new Top Gun 5-pack, I think. Blue, red, and the green versions were also just main lines. Nice little vehicle. Definitely quite collectible. I do display them. I think they're quite nice. And I'm very, very happy to have them in my collection. Next, let's have a look at the 1965 Austin Minivan. So that's a 1964 Austin Mini. This is the 1965 Austin Minivan. So unfortunately the front on this is not detailed, and that's because there's side livery. Motor spares, we guarantee all our products. It's really nice. It's got a tow hook, white base. This one's really nice. If you don't get any of the others, this one I would highly recommend you get. I'm a little bit biased because I do like this casting. And of course, I have quite a few different versions of this particular vehicle. I'm not going to spend too much time on these guys. We've looked at them all before in previous videos. That one's a somewhat older version of it. So there's different versions of it. The older ones don't have a tow hook, as you can see. And then this one's interesting. This one's a hard to find one. This is a Disney Clubhouse It came in a 2-pack, and this one has been played with, so it's not perfect. Even in this condition, it cost me something like $5 or $6 plus shipping, so quite an expensive vehicle. This one's from sort of a premium set. Doesn't have rubber wheels, but some sort of a special edition set. Fully detailed though, which is beautiful. Side and front. And top, look at that. British flag representing the Mini. No. Auto part service. See, this one's got the sides and the front done. Looks so much better. This one's got the sides and the front's not done. So yeah, generally if the side's done, it looks like they haven't done the front. Junior mints. So this one's coming out this year as well. They've done this candy series again, and I've been told that there is a variance in the color of the brown. So I'm excited to get that and add that to this collection. I haven't seen it in Canada yet. I might have to buy it in the US. But look out for that, guys. Haven't seen it. I'm just going by what I read online on Instagram. Vicky's Florist, and as you can see, this is a newer version, so it does have the tow hook. And that's the easiest way to say which ones are a little bit older. So you can see the older ones have no tow hook, and then the newer ones do. That's the older one, the mustard, and then those are fairly new. Oh, actually no, those are old as well. No tow hook. And that's it for the Matchbox vehicles, guys. But I do want to show you my Austin minivans from the Hot Wheel lines, and I'm going to be really quick about it. Well, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video on the minis. I love collecting these, and I hope you guys have as much joy as I have collecting them, and keep adding these to your collections. And I hope that all of you guys find the new mini series and enjoy it as much as I do. Have a fantastic week, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you.